Hello everybody, today we're going to be covering the setup for the Dead by Daylight trainer provided by MilkywayCheats.com. To begin, once you've signed up on the website and you've entered the Discord, made a ticket, and paid for your preferred services, you'll need to set a password. You can do so by going to your profile, heading to Password and Security, and setting your password here, and then saving it thereafter. You'll use this password to log in to the loader, which will allow you to use the trainer later on. Next, you'll head to the drop-down under Store at the top of the website. Select My Licenses, and you'll see the services that you have paid for, and you'll have the option to download them here on the right. After you have finished downloading the Milky Way trainer, you'll want to launch Dead by Daylight without using the trainer at first. Go to your options menu, scroll to the very bottom, and you'll see Player Cloud ID. This is very important. You can click the eye to reveal the ID and copy everything in this field. So once you have your Cloud ID and you also have the Milky Way trainer downloaded, go ahead and double click your application. It'll open up a command prompt window followed by this log on the screen. You'll enter in your username and password, and then with the ID you got from the Dead by Daylight game, head down to the Change ID button and input that field that you saw in the game. Depending on which products you purchased, you might have a different startup procedure. In this case, I used the spoofer as well as the trainer. When you click the spoofer button, it'll immediately give you an option to say OK to the spoofer beginning to launch. Afterward, it'll have a delay of about 45 seconds, and you'll see this message, spoofed successfully. That's how you know it is time to load up the trainer and the game. At this point, you'll want to select the trainer button. It'll say preparing. Give it a few seconds. You'll hit OK and wait for the prompt to tell you to launch the game through Steam. You don't want to launch before it has given you this, otherwise it will not inject properly. Once it gives you a response, press OK, and you are good to launch Dead by Daylight through the Steam application. Once you are loaded into the game, you go ahead and start up normally as you normally would, just to play it as usual. Wait for the 6-year loading screen from Dead by Daylight. And you'll see at the very top as you load in, Milky Way waiting. That means you have done the injection process correctly, and the cheese will soon inject itself as you saw there. Once you see Milky Way loaded, you are all set to begin the configuration of your trainer. So to start the configuration process, the easiest way to do it is to go to Getting Started and do the Survivor tutorial. It will load up and take you into this, and we'll get into kind of what that looks like here in just a second. Normally it doesn't take very long to load into this. That's why it's usually a good way to go. So get through all of your prompts here. We'll go through here. So there are a couple of keybinds for you to know. One of them is F1. This will bring up all of your options that you have here, and you can click on these, whichever you'd like to do, reveal. I personally like to turn off the skill check changes. It's just really hard to get them right. You can edit all of these configs in real time as well. The running, walking, crouch, crawling does not take effect unless the F3 speed hack key is on. So you have over here on the right hand side, which is being blocked a little bit right now, all of your different button combinations for different abilities. You can fly with N, you can engage a speed hack with F3, turn it off or on, and this does save as well. So if you exit the game and come back, it will save your settings. And a lot of this is pretty self-explanatory. Instant actions, for instance, what that does is it allows you to instantly complete generators or heal people, and a whole host of other things. You can have the jump, which isn't really all that useful, but it is a feature that's there. So a lot of people are playing for these, and these are pretty self-explanatory. Just look over here. Another very important part of this trainer is the stack menu, which is page up on your keyboard. So you can select whatever perk you're working for, and this is kind of a glitch going on with the program right now. Sometimes you'll see the mouse cursor just disappear. If that happens, just press F1 behind it and you'll still be able to select things on the stack menu. So you have pretty much every item in game up here at the top. You can select whichever perk, add-on, or whatever you'd like to add to your character, be that killer or survivor. So make sure you check mark whichever one you'd like saved. And then you can simply assign these items and perks here. And you'll see at the bottom there are toggle modes, which allows you to either stack add-ons and use all of your perks, or stack the add-ons and use only the specific selected perks. For more information about snacks, I recommend searching in the Discord. If you have questions about flashlight or blinding or flashbangs, it's probably already been asked in the Discord. Or you can open up a ticket for support. And that more or less covers the usage. I'll go ahead and show you guys what actual gameplay with this looks like. Alright guys, we are now into a match. I'm going to show you kind of what some of this stuff looks like. So you're able to see all of your survivors as well as the killer. You can change these colors with the F4 menu if you so choose. You can also check the killer profile if there's one available. In this case there was not, but we're ready to go. You see he's the trickster. So let's test out our different options. So right now I do have the speed hack enabled, so when I run I'm moving a lot faster than the killer can move. You see somebody working on a totem. So if I go to this generator, you see how it instantly repaired. That is the instant action perk. If I disable that by pressing the insert key, it looks like I'm doing the action normally. However, I do have action speed set high. Here's a good example of instant action. I'm going to bring this guy up, just like that. One click, he's up. And the killer has no idea what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and fly away now as well. The N key. So let's just go and get this game over with. I think you guys have a general idea now. I don't recommend rage hacking like this if you're not using alt accounts and a spoofer, but the choice is yours. And we are out, ladies and gentlemen. And that's more or less how to use the Milky Way trainer. If you guys have any questions, I'm available in Discord as Zodiac. Thank you for supporting Milky Way, and have a lovely day.